Team WUNAX deck profile.
What is up, guys? Joe here from Team WUNAX, and who do we have here?
Mello Wilson.
And what did you do today?
I won a 45-man regional.
How many regional premier event wins is that now?
I have, I think, 4?
You're so talented. What
Very
did you
talented.
play?
I actually did not play Tier 0. I played the Spright deck. I'm gonna try to explain everything and explain why. I definitely had like a 3-year break, so I'm just coming back into it. Can't afford the tier deck. That's number one reason. And then number 2, actually, I do think that this format's like not extremely tier 0, where it's like you can't play nothing else and do well. I do think the Spright deck can compete relatively. Obviously, it's still an uphill battle, but I think it's more like the last format I played in was 2019, Danger Thunder. The Thunder deck was way better than Salad, but Salad was still sometimes steal games with like Sanctum or hand trap, stuff like that. So yeah, so I just chose the Spright deck.
Cool. Let's see it.
Alright. So start with 3 swap. This is actually like extremely mandatory. It's super important actually, because your board's actually trash if you just like Elf Toad Red or something like that. It makes it like you not proactive to use your negates against like the tier deck or whatever.
Sure.
You need like an extra just like body to use for like smashers or something, or use for red. So it's crucial to run the 3 and not do, because it's bad to draw.
Yeah.
3 Reaver, 2 Anglers. I'm not gonna explain that. 3 blue, 3 jet, 1 and 1. No Pixie. That card is literally so bad.
Interesting.
Like, if you play that, I don't know, bro. It's literally so bad. It don't come up ever. 1 Smasher, 3 Starter. That's it for the Spright cards. Double Cross is not a bad card, alright? It's not a bad Yu-Gi-Oh card, but it's just like you never want to see it going second. And like you need to make space for hand traps, because like going first with this deck is not the problem, right? Like if you go first against tier, 90% of the time you should win. I'll go on a limb and say it, right? Like you actually should win the game if you go first and you combo. But if you go second, that's where it's hard. So double cross don't do anything, right? It doesn't help you win second. So yeah, 3 Magnum moves is the best engine in the game, other than tier, obviously. 3 of this and then 2 of this. I was actually on 3 of this for at least like a week of testing, but I was just finding that like the better tier players I was playing against, they'll play around it. Like you can like make sure you have no monsters on board and then use them, and it's just like these would just sit dead. And like with the tier deck, right, once they start playing, the game's over.
Yeah.
Like you just can't come back no matter what. So you have to do your best to try to stop them. So even like this sometimes seem like too many sometimes, but it's like you just want to see them like game 1 going first type thing, like at least 2. So yeah, these cards are obviously like they're not broken no more, but like they're okay. They still do their job. So I think this is like really strong hand trap Bell, like
Oh god, yes.
because it fixes that problem, right? Where it's like they can play without a monster on board, like Sulliak or something like that, right? Or just like being smart and Paralino, like you know what I'm saying? Just all the ways they play around like Bystials, like this stops that, right? And like this guarantees because you have 4 like DD Crow cards that interact with the what's the name cards, and this can with the tier cards, and then this also interacts with like Spright out.
Sure.
And like dark and stuff. So this card's like crazy, actually. And then 3 Ash.
Oh god,
Everyone thinks this card.
Card's ass.
Everyone thinks this card's ass, but it's crazy with like in combination, right? Because none of these hand traps are good by themselves. You see 1 hand trap, you're losing the game.
Yeah.
So it's like Ash is strong, where it's like it trades really well with tier, I think. Whereas like normal summon Merrily, obviously Ash pretty strong. Obviously that means they have a bad hand, but whatever, right? Like Keldo pitch like something, right? Ash interacts really good with that.
Yeah.
Ash interacts really good with Paralino. Is sometimes like that can be strong, like depending on the play. This stops sharing, obviously. So it trades really well. Like it's a good 3rd hand trap. Like if you have like 2 Bystials and like an Ash, that's strong hand, you know. So it's better than like Veiler or something like that, because it's more versatile and all that. And then last hand trap 3 Empire. This card's actually like it's okay. Like actually, I just don't like this card. I actually would cut it, but there's just nothing else to play, you know. And like you always want to respect Flunder just in case. Like I guess it on kit obviously is a good trade, but like I just feel like with the field spell, this is just a waste.
Yep, that's
So it's just like whatever. Then I play 3 pot. Like I was I was not playing this card for a while. I was just playing more hand traps. I just felt like what I said earlier that the deck is bad going second, and like just playing more hand traps just seems better. But like you just want to play a consistent deck. It's just whatever. Like and 41st card to make siding easier. Just one talent. This card's actually just terrible. In this deck specifically, because like sure, like one tier game I played, like game 2 or game 1 actually. I think he like fused on my turn and like just didn't play super optimally, and then like I like took the kid and attacked the game. Like it's okay, but like it was like win more. Like talents is like the ultimate win more card in my opinion for this deck specifically. Even for other decks, right? Because you're already playing, so you activate this and there's like extra game. Like, it's okay. I wouldn't cut it though, or like I don't know what else I'm playing instead. I want to play 41 for my side deck, which we can go into.
You play Callbot?
I did not play Callbot. What do you? I thought about it, but I just didn't like the way it interacts with Bestials, the way it interacts with the Shufflebacks. It can be like a -1, and it's like I didn't like that trade.
Yeah, that's fair.
So 41 cards, maybe talent should be like another Smashers, but I like talent just because it's still good in the mirror and stuff like that. So yeah, we can go to the side though. Obviously the second Smashers card's strong, especially against the bad decks like Exorcist or like anybody trying to play WUNAX. Just like, why are you playing that? And I actually played that final round. So yeah, this card's obviously strong. Best package in the game.
Yeah, got
this. Play this for like you don't want to open 2, right? And if that scenario ever was to come up or whatever, it would imperm, right? So
yep,
that's correct. Shout out Paulo, stole that. This card's nuts. Like this has literally stole me so many wins. Like I just put it in 1 second, obviously, right? And then like you shifter and then you attack for game. Like nice. Then obviously shifter. This card's insane. Like whoa, do I even need to explain it? Jeez.
That card has a lot of attack points.
This one?
That's all what it does, yep.
I think it's 3,200.
Yeah.
That's
all it does.
And then Gamma, this card's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's weird to use against the tier deck though. It just depends. You just gotta make reads. I feel like the way to win against the tier deck, right, is just like know how to play it first of all. Right? Even if you're not playing it, know how to play it. Then you can make reads based on their hand. Cause a lot of it's freestyling with the tier deck, kind of, right? So it's like if you can read their hand based on what they're doing and then hand trap them effectively, it's like you can have decent success. And like Gamma helps with that, obviously. Man, this is more going first cards.
Sure. 2
talents, whatever. So that's the side and extra. My extra deck is very bad, but I think it's hard to make an extra deck with this deck. So don't copy this. Obviously, this. Bro, if you play 3,
crazy.
I don't think 3 is right. Like it just never comes up.
Interesting.
Like we're building our deck to be tier, not mirrors.
Fair.
And like with tier, like the game's over in like a couple turns.
Yeah.
So it's like if you start grinding it, you're actually probably gonna lose. So it's like, cause like one shuffle, like one name go off, they just win the game. So it's like you just want to win as fast as possible. This card's busted. So I actually wasn't playing this for a while, but then I started like I just kept testing obviously against the tier deck, getting thraxed, and like Baguska sometimes would be like weird, right? And like put you in weird situations where you have to make service, right? And your hand's just not. It's just weird, right? So sometimes it's cool because the shuffle back. So it makes like these so irrelevant when they have the shuffle backs. So sometimes you want to like make IP and like make Sprint pass, right? And then like make Abramax and like you gotta out it. Like hopefully they don't have the out. Sometimes that's the best way to win, right? I actually did that today in the tourney. I like broke his board going second, and then did that play and then like I'm pretty sure I won the game. So yeah, I think that's these are mandatory these, and yeah, because you don't want to ending on elf and like dark is just bad. They shuffle back irrelevant. 2 Spright, obviously. One of these cards insane.
True.
Like wow, this card's pretty good actually too. This card's okay. Like it never comes up. I guess you just have to play it just in case. Toad obviously, and like these. This card's crazy, especially like going second. When you shift to them, it helps win the game. Obviously, it's gonna come up. It's gonna come up one day. It hasn't come up yet, but I think it's
that's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the Spright deck. If you're not gonna play tier, like it's okay to play Spright. Like you can still do well. It's still like very skillful. You gotta know how to use your hand traps. You gotta know how to like break their board effectively and then set up your own board. Yeah, this format's lit. Like so, like if you think this format's like, oh my god, play tier or play nothing, you're tripping, right? Like, you gotta respect Spright.
Very cool. Any shout outs?
Shout out the team WUNAX. Shout out everybody that bought me cards, Joe and John and all them. Shout out everybody, I guess.
Very cool. Thank you.
Very cool.